In this video, we continue with sentence patterns from chapter 3. So a quick review of linking verbs. So remember that linking verbs link subjects to adjectives, such as the student was disappointed, the student was happy, the student was excited. Or we can say in number 2, where the linking verb links the subject to an adverbial. He is at the park, he is here, he is home. And then in 3, it is linking a subject to a noun. The car that I want is a BMW. So a BMW is a noun phrase, so that is a predicate nominative. Recall also that we have linking verbs that are not actually be verbs, such as feel, seem, sound, become, appear, and grow, and that you can test a verb to see if it is linking by substituting a be verb in its position. Linking verbs may be followed by 3 types of complements. One complement is a adverbial subject complement. So if the linking verb is followed by a prepositional phrase or an adverb of time, an adverb of place, these are adverbial complements. A linking verb may be followed by a predicate adjective, and a linking verb may be followed by a predicate nominative. But all complements connect to the subject in some way. Recall also transitive verbs. Transitive verbs must be followed by a noun phrase. So I delivered the package. My mom cooked gumbo. The students submitted homework. Each of these verbs in 1 through 4 is followed by a noun phrase. So in these sentences, these verbs are all transitive verbs. For intransitive verbs, if you recall, the root of this word in means no. So intransitive means no object, no noun phrase is needed. So he disappeared after class. There are no noun phrases after these items. So if we look at these sentences, Jim saved money. Money is certainly a noun phrase. Jim saved it. So because money is a noun phrase, saved is a transitive verb. In number 2, the apartment will need a new stove. Need is a transitive verb because a new stove is a noun phrase. 3, the dirty walls is a noun phrase, so brightened is a transitive verb. 4, from the ceiling is not a noun phrase. From the ceiling is a prepositional phrase. Therefore, hung is an intransitive verb. In 5, had stuck newspaper. So newspaper is certainly a noun. So stuck is a transitive verb. Linoleum will not cover the floors. The floors is a noun phrase. Therefore, will not cover is a transitive verb. But let's talk more today about the sentence patterns. So we have 7 sentence patterns. So the first step you must perform when determining the pattern, the first thing to do is to identify the verb. If you identify the main verb and the main verb is linking, then you have 3 choices at that point. The first choice in these sentences, as you can see, we identify the main verb. The verb is, the verb is are, the verb is are. So the choice. So we know it's subject. We have a subject. All sentences have a subject. We have the linking verb, and then we have adverbs. So this is S plus LV plus ADV. If you identify the main verb, again, it is a be verb, and in these examples, it is followed by an adjective. Then the pattern is S plus LV plus PA. So PA meaning predicative adjective. So the pizza is delicious. The triathlon sounds challenging. These be verbs are followed by adjectives. So they must be S plus LV plus PA. The third pattern, here we see a predicate nominative, a noun phrase after the be verb. So we have Miso Market is a Korean store. Coffee Waves is a coffee shop. So again, because these are noun phrases after the linking verb, we have S plus LV plus PN. So from 3.6 from your book, we can see the L2 learners were in the audience. So what is in the audience? Is that an adverb, an adjective, or a noun? It is a prepositional phrase, so therefore this is adverbial. So this is S, LV, plus ADV. In number 2, a common L2 is a noun phrase. See the article, right? A, this adjective, a common L2. So that shows that this is a noun phrase. So that is S plus LV plus PN. And number 3, the official language of the U.S. Again, that is a noun phrase. So that must be PN. In 4 and 5, again, those are also noun phrases. So both of those are predicate nominatives. But as I said, the first thing you must do when identifying the sentence pattern is identify the main verb. If you identify the main verb and it is a linking verb, then you choose from patterns 1, 2, and 3. However, if you identify the main verb and it is not linking, then you move to pattern 4. So pattern 4 is S plus IV. So S plus an intransitive verb. So in this pattern, you're saying there's a subject, there is an intransitive verb, and there's other stuff after the verb, but that stuff is not a noun. It is not a noun phrase. So in these examples, with an accent, in recent years, sometimes, we can see prepositional phrases, and we can see an adverb with sometimes, but those are not noun phrases. So the pattern for these 3 sentences is S plus IV. However, if you identify the main verb and you see there's one noun after it, then that is S plus TV plus DO. So DO means direct object. All right, so just one noun phrase after the verb, and that makes it a direct object. Okay, so James speaks Italian. He destroyed the apartment. The teacher provided a study guide. So here we can see pattern 5, S plus TV plus DO. We have an action verb, a transitive verb, and the transitive verb is followed by only one object. So that makes it a direct object. However, in pattern 6, the transitive verb is followed by 2 noun phrases. So we can see when the example, they gave their daughter a bicycle. So their daughter and a bicycle are both noun phrases. Now you test this by changing the order of the direct object and the indirect object. So you could say they gave a bicycle to their daughter. Parents teach proper manners to their children. So that movement test is very important, and that's going to be important for you to distinguish pattern 6 from the next pattern you'll see in pattern 7. But just keep in mind for pattern 6 that you can change the order of the indirect object and the direct object. But please also recall it is always STVIODO. IO is always before the direct object. Here in pattern 7, we have S plus TV plus DO plus OC. So if you recall, with pattern 1, 2, and 3, we're talking about subject complements, right? Those are complements that are connected to the subject. However, we have an object complement that refers to the object. So Marian considers linguistics her favorite class. So her favorite class equals linguistics, right? So a few things here. So one, yes, you have 2 noun phrases. We have a noun phrase linguistics, and we have a noun phrase her favorite class. But you cannot move these. You cannot say Marian considers her favorite class to linguistics. Okay, so because you cannot move those, it must be the D-O-O-C pattern. Linguistics equals her favorite class. So here we see that complement relationship. Okay, but most importantly, those do not move, do not fulfill the movement test.